This is going to be Mae Ukemi, how to teach forward rolls. So one of the basic tools that everybody needs for a beginner to do a good roll is to learn how to do unbendable arms. So the first thing you want to do is you want to teach them how to do unbendable arm. So get the arm, put it on the shoulder, get a good hummy stance, wide stance, tell them to relax, and applying pressure. So I want to emphasize the idea that the tricep muscle is the muscle that's going to keep this arm from bending. Relax everything else, focus on the tricep muscle, and just go like that. And so the idea is to do this exercise enough times to where the student feels confident that their arm will not bend. Once we do the unbendable arm in this position like this, and they get confidence that they can do this, the next part that we want to do is we want to turn the hand sideways like this. And we explain that this is the same thing. So if I push this way right here, the arm should not bend because it's still an unbendable arm in this way right here. You can do the same exercise against the wall. You can have them stand in the back against the wall. Make your arm relax and bend like this. And from this position here, you can push. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to give the student confidence that their arm is truly unbendable. And maybe bend it even a little bit more so we have a little bit more roundness. Okay, now hold that position here. And again. The next part of the exercise will be is to turn the unbendable arm upside down this way now. And you explain it's the same thing. Okay? And from here you can push this way. And they can take quite a bit of pressure this way. Once they get the hang of unbendable arm, this is not a big deal. They can take quite a bit of pressure. So the whole purpose of that is to give them confidence that their unbendable arm really works. The next step will be to apply the unbendable arm to Mae Ukemi. So we're going to get into a kneeling position. The hand is going to be placed next to the foot. And this is kind of important right here because if the hand is too far forward, this is going to force the person rolling to jump over this point right here. And if it's too far back in right here, they tend to land on the shoulder. So the hand placement should be right by the foot. We're going to try to keep the elbow forward. This is your unbendable arm right here. And make sure it's on the outside of the, or inside of the knee right here. At this point here, move the back leg up, stand up a little bit more. And the idea is the student only focuses on his unbendable arm right here. And it just leans forward, and gravity does the rest. It's going to lean forward a little bit. And as you can see, the arm is used for the roll. So in some instances, if the student is lacking confidence, what you can do is you can have them place a secondary hand on their elbow, and the hand is right here. And what you're going to do is tell them to focus on the spot where the elbow is going to touch the mat right here. And he's going to use this hand to push the elbow to that spot. So as he gets a point of imbalance, pushes it forward, he goes into the roll. There is one last thing we can do to help the student sometimes, and that is that if they are still having trouble with this, the instructor can actually hold their elbow. I'm going to hold your elbow for you. I want you to lean forward, and as he begins to lose the balance, I'm going to push the elbow for them. And the roll happens very quickly, and so most people will be able to do a forward roll from that position. If the student is still having problems doing the roll with a single unbendable arm, there is another method that we can use. And this one right here, we're going to have, we practice the unbendable arm as we did before, and we do the unbendable arm to the side this way. And now what we can do is we can take both hands and put them together, and this makes a circle. And a lot of people find this to be a little bit more secure. If I push right here, most people can take a lot of pressure this way because they have both arms up. And so this adds a little bit more security to their unbendable arm. Okay, so we can also apply this wheel exercise with them against the wall. And this is good right here. This gives them a lot of confidence here. We can apply a lot of pressure, and they can feel that this circle that they're creating is very strong. What we can do is we can apply this wheel. Student is in their kneeling position here. They're going to make this wheel, place it next to the foot, raise the back leg up here, and once again just lean forward until they lose their balance. And some people find this to be a little bit easier to do since they have two arms rather than just one arm. So this is another way we can use the unbendable arm for our Mae Ukemi. Another method you can try for rolling is to have a short stick and have the student hold the stick with their arms. And just by holding the stick, somehow it makes their arms a little bit stronger sometimes. And so you use the same method of, you can go in that kneeling position, put the hand next to the foot, get that back leg up. And again, just let gravity do most of the work. They lean forward. And with the holding the stick, it seems to be a little bit more support for their body weight.